Lovely. There you go. Doggy. Hello guys, welcome back to Connor's Outdoor Activities. Hope you're all good. Today we're out sea fishing again. Today we're on the Lowestoft River. We're going to give this a go. Haven't fished it for a little while, so we're going to see how we get on. Behind me there we've got the boat yard just there. We've got in there we've got obviously boats. And then over there, behind me, over there somewhere, you can see a white building. That's the South Pier complex. Then over that way we've got the South Pier. You can't see it in the picture, but it is over there. And then you can see behind me we've got a big boat. That's called the Mackerel, I think it is, and that's open every day. And it just shows you like what the boats were like, what used to go out of Lowestoft and that sort of thing. It's well worth a look. I'm not too sure on the opening times, but I think that's sort of open most days. And yeah, we're going to give it a go here. We're going to give this spot a go. I hadn't fished it for a little while, so we'll give it a go, I think. Looks quite nice. Not a lot of wind, so that's pretty good. So hopefully we can put out a few guys. So yeah, hopefully the fish are going to be biting. We got all sorts of baits with us today. We got some fresh lug, we got some fresh rag, we got some squid, some mackerel, some frozen black lug, and some prawns. So we got quite a few baits to keep us going. I'm going to put the 1-hook flapper out there, out in between the two concrete bits there in that boatyard with I think a fresh lug on, and I'm going to put the other rod in the main river here with a couple of frozen baits on. So I'm going to spin you around and I'll show you me baiting up, and we'll get that out in the spot over there, and hopefully we'll catch a few guys. So I'll spin you around. Right guys, so that's the 1-hook flapper rod. They ain't got any bait on it yet. I'm now gonna just show you the rig on it. So guys, right, there's the clip there. As you can see there, we've got a swivel there, and we go down the leader line. Then we got a crimp and a sort of swivel combination there, and we go down the snood line. It's quite a long snood, up to a hook here. There it is. Let me see if I can show you properly. There you go guys, the hook there. I think that's a size 2 out, so we'll see how that gets on. It's quite a long snood, as you can sort of see. It's quite a long snood. There you go. Look. And then we go down the leader line. We carry on down the leader line to a 5-ounce weight, and there you go. So that's that. So I'm now gonna I think I'm now gonna go and get a fresh lug. So I'll go and get that now, and then we'll get that casted out there guys. Right guys, so just dropped the bait needle on the floor. So I'm now going to put this on the bait needle. It's quite a nice little spot this is. And when the pier is open, you can actually park right next to where you fish, which is quite good. But at the moment, they're doing work on the pier, so well, not actually on the pier, sort of as you come onto it. So it's a bit of a pain, really, but it's not too bad. Right, I'm going to put a fresh lug on it, and I'm literally just going to chuck that. Put that's on there. There we go, guys. That's on there. So we've got that on. Ooh. There we go. Now it's time to chuck that out there. Right guys, so that's out there. As you can probably see, that's out there. Is that rod a little bit too high? It might just be a little bit. We'll take it a little bit lower. There we go. That's that out there. Right. So yeah, that's out in between the two concrete bits there. As you can see, yeah, that's out there. So right, what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to set up the other rod. I'm going to put that down river, sort of to the left. I'm going to chuck that. I'm going to cast that out there, and hopefully, guys, I'll be back when we've got a fish to show. So I'll speak to you all in a bit. Right, guys, it's now 8:20. Got the left-hand rod out there. Got that down river a little bit, not too far out, but that's out there a little bit. That's got a bit of mackerel on the top hook, and I think squid on the bottom hook. So that's good. That's out there. It's in a couple of little taps on the right hand rod, but I ain't too sure if that's a fish or not. But only one way we're going to find out is by reeling it in. So let's go and have a look. I don't think we've got anything, but let's see how there is. Nope, not a lot there, I don't think. Nope, not a lot there. Nope, there's nothing on there. I think we might have well had a crab on there because that looked a bit chewed up, like a crab has been pulling away at it. Right, so I'll get another lugworm on there and we'll get that back out there, and hopefully, guys, there'll be a fish turn up soon. But it's 8:20, so I ain't reeled in that left hand rod yet, so hopefully we'll get a fish soon. So hopefully it'll be good, but it's just nice to be out here giving it a go. It's a lovely evening, hardly any wind. There's a little bit of a ripple on the water, but there's hardly any wind to do anything. So right, let's get a bait on there, and hopefully there'll be a fish come along soon. Right guys, it's now 8:50. Hadn't reeled in the left hand rod yet, so let's go and have a look. Don't think we've got anything, but no, it's very light. nothing, but the bait is gone. No bait. So there's something down there taking the bait. Obviously the bait is gone. The squid and the mackerel is gone, so let's just get another bit of squid on there. Bit of squid on there. Get a bit of mackerel on the other one. Yep, right. Just getting another bait. Hopefully you aren't getting too much wind. There's a little bit of a breeze out here, but shouldn't be too much. Hopefully not anyway. There we are. Right, time to give that a go. We aren't gonna chuck it very far, we'll just chuck it into the main river. Actually I think I'll just take it down here and just give it a chuck. Right, that's out there. Tighten up. There we are, guys. That's them two back out there again. Left hand one is sort of 3/4 of the way across in the river, and then the right hand one is in between the two concrete bits. And we're gonna just sit here and hope that we're gonna catch something, but it's pretty slow at the moment. There's a couple of people on the pier, but I thought no, we'll give it a go in the river. And that seems to be fairly sheltered here, so hopefully that'll be alright. And the only thing we need now is some fish. That'll be good. But we had some pretty good sessions lately, so we can't complain. I'm due a blank, I think. Had 3 good sessions in a row, so but we'll just see. Hopefully we ain't gonna blank. Well, the baits are coming in stripped, so there's definitely something out there. Reckon that's just crabs on the bottom, or could even be lobsters just tearing the bait up. Makes it a bit hard when they're about, because as soon as you chuck it down there, they're straight onto it. But hopefully there'll be some fish turn up. I'm hoping once that get dark, there'll be some fish turn up. I normally find it with this spot, once that's dark, that normally the fish normally come in. Yeah, so I've had a couple of bites on that right hand one, but I think that could be crabs as well, because I've been striking and you get a little bit of a weight there, and then that just sort of like drop off sort of thing, like a crab is hanging onto it. But there we go, that's all the fun of the fish, isn't it? But we should be able to find a few. Normally do find a few whiting and stuff here, whiting, and last time I fished here I had a codling, so it's normally pretty good spot. On its day it is. There is obviously times of the year when it does slow down a bit, but I think that's the same with every venue. But yeah, it's yeah, no 5 to 9, so we're just sitting here waiting for the next bite, really. As I said, there's a couple of people on the pier, but I ain't seen them pull out anything yet, so looks like it's a bit slow all around at the moment. But hopefully we're gonna see a nice knock on the rod, on one of the rods, and we're gonna be into a fish. But we had a couple of casts, and well, we had I think we reeled in 3 times on the right hand one, and I think only once on the left hand one, so there's definitely plenty of time to get some fish. Obviously if we sit here for 4 hours and don't get a bite, we'll sort of think about moving to a different spot, but normally this do produce a few fish, so hopefully guys we're gonna have a fish on soon, hopefully guys. So I'll bring you back hopefully when there's a fish on. Well guys, it's now 9:30. Still nothing at the moment. We're still blanking at the moment, which ain't good. It's very slow. Had a few bites in that, but just aren't hooking up at the moment. But we'll just see how we get on. You're probably wondering where the other rod is. I've just put it in the, round the corner in the harbour bit, and that's why there's a bit of water over there. But I thought, well, we'll give it a try in that, because we ain't getting a lot here, are we? So I thought, well, we'll try over that, see if that does anything. And that's not getting a bite at the moment either. So I don't know. It's pretty slow here at the moment. But I'll still keep one in here for a bit, and then if they get too slow, the only other place we can try is on the pier, which I think we'll have to do if we don't get anything. If we keep blanking, well, if we don't get anything here, we'll have to move on to the pier. I didn't really want to go on there today because that's no sheltered spot here. I think if we go on the pier, it might be a bit of wind. That's what I'm thinking, but that's the only other alternative, is going on the pier. Which is a bit of a pain, but I thought we might have been getting loads of fish here, because normally in this spot that's normally pretty good, but nope, nothing, not a fish at the moment. But how long we've been fishing? About it's 9:30, not that long really, have we? Probably an hour and a half, so not too long. But it'd just be nice to see one of them rods have a proper bite on it and we got a nice fish on, but it's not looking good at the moment. But there we are. That's just how it is sometimes, and sometimes you catch loads and the next session you go and you get absolutely nothing. As you can see, it's just now starting to get dark a bit. Not that much dark, but it's starting to get a bit dark. As I say, there's still 2 people on the pier, so we'll go on there if we have to, but hopefully we'll start getting a few fish soon. That's what I'm hoping. Just hoping we're gonna start catching a few. I'm just going to be hoping that once that get dark, the rods are going to be rocking about like every cast, but at the moment they ain't. Well, I've been getting bites. I had a bite a little while ago on the left hand rod. No, I reeled it in and no, nothing there, so I don't know. Could be crabs attacking the bait, that's the trouble. If there's loads of crabs out there in the river there, we could be chucking our baits down there, and as soon as we're chucking them down there, the crabs are literally pulling the baits off, which would be a bit of a pain. But hey ho, it's now 9:30, so I'll keep you updated and hopefully I'll be a fish turn up soon. Well guys, I was just reeling in the left hand rod and thought it was a bit tight coming in, and look what we got on. We got a lobster. Look at him. He's not too bad, is he? He's not a massive lobster, but he ain't tiny. He's all right. Got him on a bit of squid. Yep, thought there was something on there. That's obviously what's been taking my baits. So at least we haven't blanked in this spot. I think I'm going to move on to the pier and see if we can see what we get on there, because there don't seem to be a lot of fish in the area here. I've tried all different baits on the other rod, on the right hand rod, mackerel, squid and all bits like that, and bits of prawn and stuff, and I just can't seem to get anything. So I think we're going to be moving on to the pier. Right, so let's get the lobster back and get on the pier, hopefully. Right guys, we're now on the pier. Got two rods out. Got the left hand one, got a 2-hook flapper on, and that's got mackerel and squid on, and the right hand one has got a 1-hook flapper on with a lugworm on. Nothing at the moment. The two chaps to the right of me have only had one fish each, so that's not looking too promising, but hopefully we'll manage to pull out something. We get a lot in the river, so hopefully we're gonna get a bit more here. We can't do any worse. Because all we had was one lobster, but hopefully we're going to get a bit more here. Sorry that the phone is shaking a bit, it's just that we've got a bit of wind. But hopefully that won't be too bad. We'll just see how we get on. As I said, the left hand rod has got 2-hook flapper on, and the right hand rod has got a 1-hook flapper on. The left hand one has got mackerel and squid, and the right hand one has got a lugworm. So I'll keep you all updated. It's now 11 o'clock, so hopefully we're going to find some fish soon. Let's just see what happens. Right guys, it's now 20 past 11. We've got our first fish. We've got a whiting. Here we go guys, got our first fish. We've got a whiting on. There you go, first fish of the session. Got him on lugworm on the right hand rod, the 1-hook flapper. There you go. It's not a massive one, but it's not tiny. It's alright. Right, spinning round. There you go. A little bit of wind out here, a little bit chilly really, but we're giving it our best shot. Right, let's get him back in. Right, there we go. He's back in. Right, let's get some more bait on. Hopefully we'll find some more. Right guys, it's now 20 to 12. Nothing since last spoke to you all. Just had that one whiting, nothing else. Just reeled in the left hand rod, nothing on that. Squid bait was gone, so put a new squid bait on. Mackerel bait was not too bad, so put that back out there. Just rethreaded it back on the hook. So we've got mackerel and squid on the left one again, and we got lug on the right hand one. But just one fish so far, but hopefully there'll be a few more to come. But at least we didn't blank, that's the main thing. At least we had a fish and we had a lobster, so at least we didn't blank, that's the main thing. There's a little bit of wind out there. It's a little bit chilly out here tonight. We've got a northeasterly wind and that's quite chilly really, but never mind, we'll carry on and we'll just see what happens. Right guys, just reeled in the right hand rod. That's the 1-hook flapper rig. And that had a lugworm on it, and we got a little, being a bit wriggly, we've got a little smooth down pup. There you go. Little smooth down pup. There you go, look. It's not massive, but it's alright. So that's another species for the session. Smooth aim pup. Oh, come here, mate. There you go. There you go, another smooth aim. There you go, there's a little smooth aim pup. That'll do. There we are. He was caught on lugworm. Right, let's get him back. There you go. Right, it's a little smooth aim pup, so that's alright. He was caught on lugworm on the 1 hook flapper rig. So let's get some more bait on that and see if we can find some more. Right guys, there we are. That's the right end rod back out there again. Got another lugworm on that. Just wrapped up a whole squid, so we might try that next time, see if that gets anything. But 2 fish on lugworm so far, so seems like worm baits are working at the moment. Just wrapped up a whole squid, bit of bait elastic, and I'll try that next time. I'll put it on a bait needle and I'll thread it on that way instead of putting it on how I normally would. We'll try that, see if that makes any difference. So we'll try that. Left hand one has just got just like little baits on, just a little strip of mackerel and a little bit of squid, but not a lot happening on there, so seems like worm baits are working best tonight. So it's not too bad, a white and a smooth aim pup, so it's better than nothing. Time is now 12:15, so oh, I think we might have a bite right end rod. Yep, that's lugworm again. Lugworm seems to be doing alright. Got a bite right end rod, and that's only been out there about 5 minutes, so pretty good going. Right, let's see what happened with this bite, and hopefully there'll be a fish here soon. Right guys, just had a nice bite on the left hand rod. That's the one with the 2 hook flapper on and mackerel and squid bait on. And we've got a whiting. Oh, there he is. Got a whiting on. There you go. There he is. So that's 2 whiting and a smooth aim pup so far. There you go. There you go. So it's not too bad. 2 white and a smooth aim pup. Definitely wriggly. There he is. Not too bad. They're wriggly, aren't they? Right. There you go. Right, let's get him back in. There you go, guys. Thought I'd better get him back in because he's wriggling about like nobody's business. Right. Let's get some more bait on there. He was caught on a squid bait, so I'll put a bit of mackerel on the top hook and a bit of squid on the bottom hook. And hopefully we'll find some more. Well guys, I just reeled in the right end rod, but it's a bit heavy and just pulled in someone's lost gear. Pulled in some line. Got some line on it. As you can see, we've got a weight, so don't mind getting a few free weights, I do. There you go. Pulled that in. No putting to one. So, yeah, I thought I had a fish on that, to be honest. The way out was quite heavy, but no. Had a weight on there. So, right. I've got to put another fresh lug on there. So I'll put that on there. Hopefully we'll find some more fish. but a little bit quiet, but at least we're catching. That's the main thing. Right, get some more bait on. Right guys, it's now 1:45. Got both rods out, there we are. They're out. Baited up the right end rod. Put a whole squid on there this time. That's out there. The squid was all wrapped up, and then I sort of put it on the bait needle and then put it on the hook like you would a lugworm. And then what I done is I sort of elasticated it onto the hook a bit better, a bit more, so that the crabs can't get it. Because if that's just sitting on there, the crabs will strip it off within like 5 minutes if they're feeding. So I put it on the bait needle, wrapped it up, and then put it on the hook, and then wrapped it up a bit more, just a bit more secure on the hook. Let's see how that goes. But at the moment, worms seem to be the best bait at the moment. Although I have got a nice bite left hand rod by the looks of that. Yep, just see that? It's got a bite left hand rod. So, let's just see what happens. Don't know if that's a fish. We'll see if that go again. Right, we better see if that go again, and then hopefully there'll be a fish on the end of it, guys. Right guys, just had a nice bite on the right hand rod. The bite on the left hand rod didn't have anything on, but just had a nice bite on the right hand rod, the one that had the squid bait on the one hook flapper, and we got a dogfish on. We've got a dogfish on. That was on the squid bait on the one hook flapper. Here we are. You just straighten him out. There you go. Oh, come here. Got a dogfish. He was caught on that squid wrap what I put on. There you go. Not too bad. It's not massive, but it's not tiny. There you go. Oh. There you go, spin him round. Come here. There you go. Big dogfish. There you go. Right, let's get him back in. Right, that's him gone. Yeah, so that was caught on a whole squid, so not too bad. Right, let's get it baited up again and hope that there's going to be some more come along soon. Right guys, I just had a nice bite on the right hand rod and reeled it in, and we got another dogfish on. Dogfish number 2. Oh. Oh, come here. Here he is. Sorry guys, just trying to... There he is. There's dogfish number 2. He's being a bit awkward. there he is. Not a bad doggy, that. I'll just stand back so you can see. And there he is. There you go, look. Doggy number 2. Not a bad fish. He was caught on squid yet again, on a whole squid, all wrapped up on the hook, and we had a nice bite, and there was Mr. Dogfish. So, not too bad. There he is. Not a bad fish. Right, let's get him back in. Right guys, so there you are. There's another dogfish. So I think that's 2 doggies so far. A smooth aim pup and 2 whiting, I think, so not going too bad. So let's see if we can hopefully find some more. Let's get another whole squid on there, because that seemed to be working. Well, lug seemed to be working as well, but I think I'll put another whole squid on there and see if that can get us another doggy. And we'll just go from there, really. So let's get another whole squid on and hope that we're going to get another fish, hopefully. Right guys, it's now 10 to 2. Just thought I'd reel in the right end rod. I didn't see a bite or nothing, just thought I'd see if there's anything on there, and we got a whiting on. Didn't even know I had it on. Didn't see a bite or anything. But here he is, or she is. There you go. There's another whiting. Getting a few fish, aren't we? It's not fishing like really great, but at least we're catching a few. Well, it is fishing quite well, and if we're getting fish a cast nearly. Yeah, changed my mind now. Right, there you go. Right, let's spin him round. There you go. There he is. A whiting. Right, let's get him back in. Right, he's back in, guys. He was caught on the squid bait on the 1 hook flapper. On the 1 hook flapper rod. On the right hand side. Right, so I think this time I might try a lugworm this time. And see if that does anything. Haven't put one on for a while, so we'll try that. And hopefully there'll be some more fish turn up soon. Right guys, there we are. That's the right end rod back out there again. Put a lugworm on it this time. I ain't checked the left end rod for a little while, so we'll check getting a little bit. Time is now 5 to 2. And we're still fishing, so not going too bad. Yeah, we didn't get a lot in the river bit, but we're making up for it on the pier. We're making up for it here, which is good. I think we had what, about 3 whiting, a smooth aim pup, and 2 dogfish, didn't we? So we had a few bits and pieces. It's better than nothing. Yeah, I put lug on the right hand one this time, see if that does anything. But the 2 best baits on here at the moment, well, in this session, seem to be squid and lug at the moment, because I've caught on both. I've caught on both of them. Caught both the dogfish on squid, and I think I caught 2 whiting on squid. I think I had a couple on lug. So yeah, I must have had 4 whiting then. Yeah, so yeah, I've had, I think, 2 dogfish on squid and 1 whiting on squid, I think. Yeah. And then I think I've had 2 whiting on lug as well, so it's not too bad. We're still fishing here, and we're still standing there fishing, enjoying ourselves, so that's the main thing. So let's stand here and watch these rods and hope that one of them is going to get a nice bite and we're going to have a nice fish on the end. Fingers crossed, guys. Right guys, it's now 3:15. We just had a nice man sit with us for, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Just sat with us and just had a chat with us. Just talking about all sorts, really. But we've got the left hand one out there with mackerel and squid on, the right hand one with lugworm on again. Yeah, that man was talking to us for about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, talking about all sorts of things. He's gone now. So let's just hope we're gonna find some more fish. Would be good. Yeah, time is now 20 past 3 now. And I think it might be now just starting to get a little bit light, just a little bit, nothing so you could see anything, but it's just a little bit of brightness in the clouds and that sort of thing, which is nice. It's always nice when it starts getting light. Right, so I'll sit back, watch the rods, and hopefully soon there'll be a fish turn up. Right guys, I just reeled in the left hand rod. That's the 2-hook flatbow rig, and that had a mackerel bait on the bottom hook and a squid bait on the top hook, and we got a whiting on. Yeah, that had a squid bait on the top hook and a mackerel bait on the bottom hook, I think it was, or it might have been the other way around, but I know there was a mackerel and a squid bait on there, and we got a whiting on. So there we go. That's another whiting. Not sure how many that is now, but oh definitely a bit wriggly, aren't they? Yeah, it could be starting to get a bit light, so pretty good. I don't look it in the camera, it looks still dark, but there's a little bit of light starting to turn up. There you go guys, there's another whiting. Let's get him back in. There we go guys, that's another whiting. Right, so let's get some more bait on there, and hopefully guys, there'll be some more turn up soon. Right guys, it's now 3:45. Just had a little sort of tap on the left end rod, and we got a little baby doggy on. Little baby dogfish. Here he is. Got him on squid. There he is. Just show him. There you go, look. Little baby one. Only a little one, but look at the size of him. He's tiny. He's curling up in the ball. Ow, ow. They hurt you, they do, if they rub their skin against your hands and that can really hurt. There he is, look. Just a little dogfish. Spin him round. Now you can see he took squid bait, look. Bit of pink squid in his mouth. So there you go guys, a little tiny dogfish. There he is. Right, let's get him back in. A little tiny dogfish. Yeah, there we are guys. That's another dogfish. So we ain't doing too bad. We're getting quite a few now. Yeah, he was caught on squid on the 2-hook flatbow rig. So yeah, we aren't doing too bad. I ain't sure how much longer I'm going to give it. Might give it till, I don't know, 5, 6, something like that. We'll just see how we get on. Depends if we keep catching fish or not. Right, so let's get some more bait on. Well guys, it's now 10 past 4, nearly 1/4 past. As you can see, there's now enough daylight to show the rods. So there you go. I don't know if you can see, but in between just sort of underneath the end of the rod tips, there's a oil rig out there. Oh yeah, oil rig I think that is. And if you look to the right of it, there's like a little, just looks like a little dot. There's like a little gap between the oil rig, and there's like on the screen it must look like a little dot. Well, that out there, that's a brand new, believe it or not, it's a house for the seagulls. what what has been built out there. So it's a bit of a strange thing to put out there, but that's what it is. If anyone's was wondering what it is, that's what it is. And that's the sunrise we've got at the moment. Not too bad, is it? Quite a nice morning, really. It's always nice when that's daylight and you can see things a bit better and a bit warmer normally. Yeah, sorry about the wind, guys. Can't really do a lot about that, but it shouldn't be too bad. But you can probably see just there where my finger is, just to the left of the big crane, the taller crane. There's another seagull house there. You can see it. It's looks a bit like a tent sort of thing. And yeah, this is what we've got at the moment. We've got the Gulliver wind turbine there. We've got the harbour mouth there. Yeah, and unfortunately, you can't get to the top of this pier anymore. You could get up to the metal fence, but there's two fences. There's a blue fence and there's a fence after that. Well, you used to be able to get to the fence on the other side of this one, but they put this one up so you can't even get there now, which is a shame because that used to hold some good fish. That spot did, but it used to be quite snaggy. So I guess in a way that's a good thing because they've stopped people snagging up. Oh, we've got a big old boat coming in, as you can probably see. I think he's coming in. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, so we've got a nice bit of sunrise, haven't we? So there you go. Let me just let you take in the scenery. There you go. Yeah, there you go, guys. We've got that boat coming in just in I think the sort of middle right hand side of the screen. So yeah, right, let's go back to the rods. Yeah, as I said, that the fence on the other side of that fence, you used to be able to fish next to that one, but they put this blue one up. But I guess it's a good thing really, because it used to be really snaggy up there. Yeah, this is the memorial. There you go, look, in memory of the fishermen of Lowestoft. There you go, look. Now there's that kitty wake house I can maybe just zoom in on. If I put this up there, I might be able to zoom in on it. See if I can zoom in on it, right out there. There you go, guys. There it is, look. Right out there. It's a bit much, but there you go, you can just see it out there. There it is. That's what it is out there. That thing just there. The thing just to the right of the rig. It's meant to be a seagull house or a kitty wake house. But there it is. So, right, let's go back to the rods. Oh, otherwise we might be getting a bite and we're missing it. Which would be no good. There you go. Yeah, it's now 4:15. As I said, I ain't too sure how much longer I'm going to give it. Could be 5, could be 6. Don't think that'd be any longer than 6, to be honest, because I need to get home and get washed up because been here all night, haven't we? So we need to get home and have a wash and get the old fishing gear cleaned and get all the frozen baits back in the freezer, ready for the next session. I'm not too sure when that'll be, but I don't reckon that'll be too long before I get the urge to get the rods out again. Does seem to be a fair few fish about at the moment in certain places. We found out that the river spot don't seem to be doing too well at the moment. But we came on the pier here and we had a sort of half decent session, didn't we? So You can't really moan at that, can we? And we had quite a few good sessions recently, haven't we? Had a nice session at Pakefield, didn't we? Where we had, I think, one smooth down pup and I think loads of whiting and some dogfish and stuff like that. And I think we had a couple of flatties as well, or about 3 flatties, I think it was. And then we had a nice session down Lowestoft North Beach near Links Road, didn't we? I think we had whiting and doggies on that one, and so on. Really, we've been doing a fair bit of fishing, and we've been finding some nice fish, which is what it's all about, really. Right. So I'll keep fishing, and once I'm on the last cast, I'll obviously let you know. But hopefully we'll find some more fish before the end. But as I say, I ain't too sure how much longer I'm going to give it. Could be another 40 minutes. Could be another hour and 40 minutes. But you know what I'm like. No, me, that'll be another hour and 40 minutes, but we'll see. Right guys, it's now 20 to 5. Been getting a few bites on the right hand rod, so I think it's about time we reeled it in, I think. Yeah, we'll reel that in, see if there's anything on there. Hopefully there will be. Let's have a look. I don't know, it's not feeling too good, but could be a little something. Nope, no fish. But the bait is pretty much stripped, so it could have been a crab. That could well have been a crab what done that. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, then we've got a bite on the left hand one as well. Let's get baited up. Get another lug on there. We ain't really got many left, we only got a few. But I'm just sort of clearing them up. Don't want too many left. When lug costs the amount they are, you don't really want to be wasting them. I'm just getting this lug on the hook, on the baiting needle. That's how I do it. And there you go. It's only a little bait, but that'll do for this. That'll do for this. That other rod don't seem to be going anymore, I don't think. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's bait it up, guys. Right, let's get it out there. The 2 people who were fishing on here earlier, they've gone. The one nearest me went about, I don't know, might have been 3:30, can't remember what time it was. Or could have been, yeah, about 3:30. 3:30 I think he went. Well, no, probably a bit earlier. 2:30 probably. There we go, we're casting out. There we go. We're out. There we go, guys. You could have a fish on that other rod, but I said that about this one, didn't I? This one was really knocking about, but nothing on there, so that's a bit odd. But there we go. Can't get a fish every cast. Right, I still ain't sure how long I'm going to give it, but we'll just wait and see. It seems to have calmed down a fair bit now since it's got light. When it was dark, we were getting bites quite a bit, but now it seems to we're getting bites, but not like we were when it was dark. But it's nice to be out here early morning. I'm sure there'll be some others come down here later to have a go and see if I can get anything. Hopefully there'll be plenty of fish about later on for people to catch. I think we got high tide in. I think high tide is in about half an hour, so that might well be while that's slowed down a bit. That could be affecting it as well, because we're getting right to the top of the tide. Maybe there ain't so much tide flow now. Well, there might not be any. We could be on snake water. I don't quite know, but yeah. And then that'll start going down, and then I should fish quite well on the ear, but normally do fish right on the ear here. Oh, got a good bite left end rod. Yeah, it normally do fish alright on the ebb here. I've done quite well on the ebb bit. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything on that left end rod. That did do a good bite, but I don't know if there's anything there now. Yeah, I reckon so, do you? I reckon so. Don't know whether to go for it or whether to leave it. What do I do? Just don't want it to get off. Is it going to go again? Or is it still there? That's what I'm deciding. I don't know, is it? Right, I'll sit here and watch that rod, and hopefully there'll be a fish here soon, because I ain't too sure what to do. I'm not too sure whether to reel it in or leave it. But I'll sort it out. Let's just hope that there's going to be a fish on the end of it. If it does start knocking again. Oh, I think we've got a bite. I think we could have a bite on it. Don't know, it's just a little tiny. That could have been the wind, just got that then. Not too sure. Right. I'll just leave that a little bit longer, and then hopefully there'll be a fish here soon. Hopefully there'll be a fish on the end of it. Fingers crossed. Right guys, that left end rod kept having a few bites, so started getting a few bites like that again, so I reeled it in and we got a whiting on. Whoa. A bit of a wriggler. He's a bit of a wriggler. And there he is. He's not tiny. There you go. Whoa. There he is. He's not massive, but he's not tiny. Oh! There you go. And oh, they are quite wriggly. There's another whiting, guys. Not too bad. There you go. Right, let's get him back before he wriggles everywhere. Right, let's get him back. There you go. Another white. There we go, he's gone. gone. Cool. Not having a bad session. Been pretty good. Quite pleased with that. Even if we don't catch any more fish after this one, we still had a pretty good session. Quite pleased with that actually. Went on the river and only had one lobster in about 2.5 hours. And then we came here and we done pretty good, haven't we? Right, so let's get some more bait on there. I ain't too sure how much longer I'm going to give it. I really don't know. I keep saying that, but I just don't know at the moment. We'll just see, I think. We'll go from there. Guys, it's now 5:10. I still got the rods out there, as you can see. I think I'm gonna, after I've reeled these rods in, I think I'm gonna have one more cast, and then I think that'll be it there, I think. Because I'll be getting on for 6 by then, probably. That'll be probably 20 to 6 time, and that's long enough for me. And we'll get home and get washed up and have something to eat and look forward to the next session. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It's really appreciated, and please also hit that little subscribe button in the corner. Really helps the channel to grow and stuff like that. And also leave a comment underneath to tell me what you thought of it, or even if you just leave a thumbs up, that'll help with the algorithm sort of thing. But the video hasn't finished yet, so hang about a little while and hopefully I'll be able to find a couple of more fish. But we'll just see how we get on. So yeah, I'll get home and get washed up and have something to eat, and then we'll look forward to the next session. Not sure when that'll be, but I'm sure it won't be long, you know me. Right, let's keep an eye on them rods for the last couple of casts, and hopefully there'll be some more fish turn up. Right guys, it's now 10 to 6. It's now time to reel in the last cast of the session, I'm afraid. Yep, we had a pretty good session. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've just been standing back watching the rods. There ain't really been a lot to talk about really, because the rods have been quiet and that. So right, I better be reeling them in. What one do I want to reel in first? I think I'll do the left one first. The 2 up there first. That's been out the longest. I don't think we got anything. Don't feel very good. No, very light. No bait left, I don't think. No, nothing hardly. Just a little bit of squid. There you go. Right. There's somewhere here. Right. Just flipping this up. Ready to strap onto the trolley in a minute. Ready to strap onto my trolley. Right. There we go. That's that. Right, it's time to reel in this rod. Bit of a shame, because it's always nice to stay a bit longer, but I think we've been here long enough. Yeah, I think we could have something on here, guys. That's definitely pulling a little bit. Could have a whiting or something. Yeah, feeling a bit heavy. Okay, dragging on the bottom. No particular one there. I don't think it could be a whiting or something. There's definitely something on. It's dragging a bit much. I feel a bit heavy. Oh. Wear you out this, do? What have we got on? Ooh. Don't know what I've got. Got a little smooth iron pup by the tail. Poor thing. Little smooth iron pup. There you go, guys. Last fish of the session. Little smooth iron pup. That's 2 smooth iron pups we had in this session. There you go. Little smooth iron pup. There you go, look. He's alright, ain't he? Let's just spin him round. They're quite cute little things, these little pups, aren't they? Hopefully one day they'll become the bigger ones, which will be good. And there he is. One last look at him before we chuck him in. Right, let's chuck him back in, guys. So there's another smooth iron pup to end the session. Not a bad finish. Get him back in. He's gone. He's gone, guys. Yeah. He's gone. Right, I better unclip that from the line. There we are. That's all clipped on. That's all on the clip. Good. Right, guys. So we're all packed away. Just got to load my things in my trolley. There you go. Look, I've got my stuff there. Got my stuff there. I never leave any rubbish about. I always take it up to the bin. There's no need for people to leave rubbish about. It's just not needed, really. When there's all these bins around, there's no excuses, is there? There's a bin there, there's a bin down there, there's 2 bins just there, and then there's a bin there. So there's no excuses really for people who leave litter about. So that's why I make sure there's no mess after I go. Right, so that's it for this session, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Let's just let me just give you one more pan round so you can see what's going on. There you go. There's a boat coming into the harbour. Well, going out to sea. That's what I mean. There you go. There you go. Look. Right, guys, that's it for this session. So as I just said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, please. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care, everyone. Tight lines in your own fishing, and all the best, and I'll speak to you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.